All right, shalom, shalom. First off, turn this. First off, we all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men, the women, and the children who follow. So, got another lesson coming back at you. Not sure what we're going to entitle this, but you see the title. So, Lord's Word is going to be edifying, and we're going to be going into um, AI. You know, um, there's a video that we're going to play, and we got an article. So, again, Lord will, everything is edifying. AI is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting more prevalent. Uh, People like earlier, maybe earlier this week, I think it came out, where people have been showing themselves in this new AI program as children. Sometimes they show them as them being like in a wedding gown or being muscled up, or But in order to get the app, of course, you have to give your consent, and that's what the guy in the video is going to be talking about. It's called the Remini app. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this and give our commentary.
So you know that app that's been generating AI generated baby photos or business photos of people? Did y'all read the terms and conditions of that app? Of course you didn't. So that's why I'm gonna do it for you. Let me go ahead and put my glasses on. Also, I'm dyslexic, but I've been working on it. So bear with me here. By submitting, uploading, storing, communicating, sharing, publishing, or otherwise making available any user generated content, and unless we indicate otherwise, you grant us a worldwide, perpetual, irrevocable, non-exclusive, royalty-free, sub-licensable, and transferable license to publish, use, reproduce, publicly display, publicly perform, modify, adapt, translate, create derivative works from, reverse engineer, broadcast, distribute, exploit, or otherwise make available all user-generated content or any portion thereof in any media or technology now known or later developed, as well as the use of any name, likeness, and other identifier indica, as shown conveying in the user-generated content through any medium or format in any way permitted under the applicable law, in ordinance with the applicable privacy, including the purposes of operating the products and developing new technologies and services. You will not be entitled compensation to any from any of us or our agents, licensees, or assignees. And you know what that means? That basically means you sold your soul to an AI company and they can put you in whatever they want to. Whatever they want to, whatever medium they want to, and you can't do nothing about it. And you can't even get paid for it. Please, before y'all start putting AI on your faces and on your bodies and stuff, please read what you're signing up for. Okay? Okay.
So, hey, that speaks for itself. One thing that I wanted to address: nobody puts all those terms and conditions and says it in the way that it's said to not capitalize off of it. Okay, so they, in perpetuity, for forever, they can use your AI generated self, or if you generated yourself into a baby, or into a muscle man, or if you lost 200 pounds, whatever. They can use that image and do whatever they want with it. They can sell it to the highest bidder. They got millions of them. So, the highest bidder could be $10. Who knows? But the point is, you just, like you said, you sold your soul to an AI app, which is not too different from Facebook and IG and all of that. But the caveat is that that a picture of you and an AI generated picture of you is different. I can take a picture of you and you can only do what's in that picture.
Right.
You can only you know with like Photoshop a picture, but AI you can automate. You can take that image and you can make it walk. You can make it talk with Chat GBT and all these different AI bots that are out now.
Right.
That's what makes the difference. That's what's hitting it home. If they want to put you in an alphabet corno, then you out here looking stupid.
Right.
If they wanted to put you in a child, corno or something like that, then what? Or they can use this to uh, convict you and say, "Hey, we got a video footage of you robbing a bank." And have you rob the bank or whatever. They can do whatever they want to. The point is you gave them the football and they can take it and run for a touchdown, whatever they consider a touchdown to be. Now, ironically, this app came out while we're in the strike. So, matter of fact, can we get that before we get the article? We're not eager to Satan's devices.
This is Second Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah, man, the true men of the Lord, you know, and some brothers may have already used the app. I'm not saying nothing bad against the brothers or anybody really because anybody can fall for these devices. But the spirit is on us, you know what I'm saying, to Wadi Yahweh by Shem Shai to bring stuff out like this so that it can be corrected, so that we can know how to step from here on out. So you can watch this video and be like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Or if you already did it, well, maybe I should stop doing that. And then when the next wave comes out, you don't fall for Satan's devices. Am I saying you're wicked for using a AI app? No, you're not wicked, but it's playing into Satan's hand at the same time.
Hey, if I may, just like we were speaking on, as the brother was building this lesson, concerning that specific topic is we're all vulnerable, whether you're a part of the ministry or if you're in the world. We have different like you ever notice why when you get on these phones and these different devices, you download the app, they ask for access.
Yeah.
Right? So we're all susceptible to this. We as the hopeful elect, Lord's will, we rely on Yahweh Shemal Shah to protect us.
Okay.
Because we're not exempt from anything Esau is doing. This is why we operate in the fashion that we do. We operate in a sober fashion. Okay, Baba Bashar, if I read the NLT, the NLT, the 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, it says, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. And the reason why we're familiar with his evil schemes is because through the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shai, through the scriptures and the scriptures coming to life, seeing this devil, we see what he's capable of. We know his rapport. We know the type of things that he's done. And he's capable of doing it still and advancing his capability of doing it.
Okay.
So, hey, in this day and age, especially if you're an Israelite, so-called Negro, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American, and you believe in a higher power, we need to get to our power, man. Because Satan ain't slowing down. Revelation 12 tell you that. He ain't slowing. He ain't gonna stop. He gonna continue to do things to invade your privacy, and to essentially f over you, man. Okay, but yeah, that was into that. Not that big line.
God, this is Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 3. It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Yeah, man, it said that they're wiser than Daniel, not in righteousness, but their technology is evolving, they're using this technology to do what? To beguile the people. That's what the serpent is for,
Right.
right? That's what the devil is for, to deceive. Okay? So the people, they're thinking, okay, well, we're just having fun. Half these nigga women know they're not going to be married, so they want to see themselves in a dress. You know, fat people want to be skinny, so they want to see themselves skinny. Bald niggas want hair. You know what I'm saying?
Short niggas want to be tall.
Yo, that's just what it is. Right. What Esau is doing, he's playing on your emotions and your desires. You know, what are your shortcomings? And if you can see yourself as the best you, wouldn't you want to see it? Well, go ahead and just give me consent to take that image and do whatever the fuck I want with it till the end of eternity.
Right.
But most people, like the brother said, most people just hit the OK button.
Shit, even ourselves.
Shit, I've hit the OK button. Ain't no shame to say it. We've all done it. But we just gotta understand who we dealing with, and
it's beautiful that you said that, because that's what we was talking about too. Esau is he's a cunning creature. He know, like, just look at how he's operating right now. He sets up these different laws that he set up a long time ago because there was a game plan set. So just whenever I decide to do this, I already got a law set up for it. And who gave him that knowledge? The Heavenly Father. But guess what? Who's going to destroy him within that same mindset? The Most High, right?
So we're gonna get this socket. We're gonna get this article here. Like I was saying, it's ironic that it's not ironic. All right, number one, it's all through the spirit of Habashim Yahushai, but I believe also that it's part of his game plan, because there's a strike in Hollywood right now. Okay, matter of fact, go ahead and.
God, this article is from Forbes.com from July 14th, 2023. It says striking actors say Hollywood studios want to perpetually use AI-generated replicas of actors for one day's pay.
Yeah, so if you've seen the what we got on the screen here, Joan is Awful, which is on Black Mirror, okay, it's pretty much playing out that whole scenario. All right. So what's going on in Hollywood? The writers feel like they're not making enough money. There's no consistency within their work. You might make $200K and last year, and then make $38K this year. They're locked into bad contracts with, you can only write for one medium, you can only write for Warner Brothers, but if Universal try to do something with you, you can't. It's little nuances like that. Yeah. But the main thing is they're using AI generated scripts now. So the AI can write a script in probably a couple minutes, pull out a whole script for you, opposed to you taking.
Right, being creative.
Bro, boy, been writing the next book for Game of Thrones for the past 14 years or something like that.
Yeah.
When the AI can spit it out like that.
Spit out 2 years worth of episodes in 20 minutes.
Exactly. So then, if they can do that and it's free, all you gotta do is buy the technology. Why would I pay you $200K a year if I could just do it like this? So it's levels to it, and then of course, like the article said, they're wanting to pay. It's like they're wanting to pay actors for their name, image, and likeness, pretty much, to be used in perpetuity, but only pay them for one day's worth of work. So say they gave him a fat check, $5,000 for one day's worth of work. Well, if they're going to come out with 20 movies this year, they would have needed to pay maybe $500 20 times or whatever. But if they paid it one time $5,000 for one character, they can use it, and there are 20 movies this year, there are 20 movies the year after that, so on and so forth, in perpetuity.
good with that 5,000 for shit. Probably a few weeks. They good for life. We got all your info. You gave us consent.
In California, that might not even pay your rent.
I heard a nigga say a joke, like niggas paying $3,000 for crawl space in New York.
For real.
But hey, but that and this is like
no, go ahead.
No, because I was thinking about that episode.
Go ahead, speak on it.
Because like the brother was saying, like how most individuals don't read. Like what I mentioned with the brothers, with having an iPhone. iPhones consistently have updates, so-called fixing bugs, whatever. But within there, if you just accepting it, we don't know what we giving them access to, and like the brother mentioned with this that's on the screen, the joint is awful. That's exactly what this individual is going through. Like, when did I sign up for this? And it says, look, here you go. You signed up for it. Boom, 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 boom. You gave them access to this, and this. So this is why they have all your information. They're able to track you. They're able to. They know everything about you, pretty much. Legally by contract. Like you said, like you will see that same type of stuff with some of these people in the entertainment world, real life. They'll come out and be speaking against the industry and saying what the industry doing to them, and they stuck in this box. They didn't know what they got themselves into. So it's Esau knows what he's doing, man. What they say, and it's not just Jake, but they say what they say about Jake. If you don't want Jake to know something, put it in the book, because Jake don't read.
Yep.
I'm not saying that it's just predominantly Jake as far as the terms and conditions, but that's true. Why do I want to read this? I gotta scroll. Just update my shit, but you don't know what you're doing. So you give them access. So yeah, that's all I want to say.
We can get into the article.
Okay. So it says leaders of the striking actors union, SAG-AFTRA, criticized the Hollywood studios Thursday for an alleged proposal that would allow them to use AI-generated replicas of background actors and in perpetuity in return for a single day's pay, outlining the growing concerns about the use of artificial intelligence tools by studios to replace human performers and creatives.
Yeah, man. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to use AI to cut corners and save money, save time, save money. Because imagine if they use AI. Okay, so you pay your Brad Pitts and your Angelina Jolies, right? And then you use AIs for all your background characters or whatnot. Maybe you pay $10,000 total for them, but you get to use them in every movie that you ever do. So you're saving that, and then all you got to do, you can get through a movie like that, because the deep fake, you get their voice or whatnot if they got a line in the movie or whatnot, but you can deep fake them, have the real actors do their real things, get through a movie, opposed to it taking, freaking a year to film. Say it takes 6 months. Now instead of you dropping one film a year, or you know, you can pick up the pace. Say if you're doing seasons, like you're doing a new season of the hottest show on TV, and you're dropping one season a year. Now, if you imagine if you could drop 2 seasons a year, 3 seasons a year, that's more ratings, that's more money, that's more, everything's gonna be generated, and you're saving at that. You're pumping out, it's supply and demand. You're pumping out more, you're gonna be gaining in more.
Essentially, you a fucking slave. Essentially, you can't do nothing about it.
Your image is a fucking slave to. They can do whatever they want with it.
You can't do anything, right? Because of your consent.
If you don't want to be in Brokeback Mountain, but you gave your consent, now they got you in Brokeback Mountain.
Man, what?
Even if you're an Edomite, but you got some cool black friends, They can put you as a slave owner in a movie, and now you cracking the whip, and your friends looking at you stupid. Just think about all the compromising situations. You know, if you say like you got morals, and they put you in the movie as thief number 4 or something like that. You know what I mean?
See, and that's the thing. Niggas don't slack it.
No, go ahead.
Niggas don't like just based off of that dialogue we had earlier. Niggas don't consider that. Niggas don't like. I'm talking about niggas, not men of understanding. Niggas don't understand that, bro. These motherfuckers can do what they want. Micah, the second chapter in 2:1, it says that roughly paraphrasing that they can do what they want because it's in the power of their hands, bro. It's in the power of their hands. But niggas is so oblivious, drinking that Kool-Aid, that you don't you're so far fucking gone. What's that Bible shot if you don't mind? What's that for the lack of knowledge, man?
Oh, sure for like
Bible shot. Yeah, because it's all the facts are there. Esau, quick example. As an example, with the MOTB, the same thing that the older apostle Tahar on down been saying for years. How this is an implantable device to put under your skin. Niggas been combating it. Men, so-called men of understanding, have been combating it, saying it's this and it's that and it's it. And Esau come out and say this is what it is. That's the same with this. Esau got access to everything because we giving them access to everything because what? We're not in our fucking we're not in our rest, and not our fucking rest, but we're not in our rest, man. So you're vulnerable. You can combat it all day, argue it all day. That's not possible. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. Ooh, that don't matter. You got a phone, you got any device, you got Wi-Fi. They even prove they can track you through Wi-Fi. Why?
Yeah.
What are you arguing? This is facts. It's out there,
and any nigga can't see it. You bound to drown.
Hey, niggas like that.
Bound to drown.
The Most High gonna get rid of you. At least you come to your fucking senses, man. And if you don't come to your senses, hey, you had the Most High sent men to tell you.
Yeah, you can't say that you ain't been warned. The blood is off our hands.
You got that?
Just Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge."
It says, "My people, Israel, Negroes, so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Not that knowledge is not provided to them. They just, going back to Proverbs 1, they refuse to listen.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's why the majority of our people are destroyed, because you refuse to turn to the Heavenly Father. Because of the man that's in power right now, Esau Edom, the tangible man that's in power, you respect that opposed to the scripture, opposed to the men of the Lord that's bringing out spiritual things. Right? The same with this AI, like the brother wanted to go into. Individuals don't believe. You maybe at a certain age in life, 36, I studied this and that, but the facts is coming out. It don't matter how old you are. The facts are out.
And what tripped me up is people don't believe that this devil would do something so awful. But these the same niggas that want to say Black Lives Matter because we getting fucking killed in the streets. These are the same people asking for reparations for fucking slavery for going behind the same devil, the same Edomite. But this man won't do a new world order. He'll shoot you down in the street, but he won't take over the world.
You gotta check his check. Look, bro. Like, hey, this is why the Most High had it written in the scriptures. It says, in the gospel, it said they had no cloak for their sin, bro. You have no cloak. It's like a fucking 5-year-old can understand what AI is once they see a video and they see an example of it. Like, oh, okay. So that means they can just take a copy of me and be somewhere else where I'm not. A 5-year-old can understand that, but a full-grown individual don't fucking get it. Stockholm syndrome, man. Esau feeds you some shit, you believe it, not fact check it, but face value. Ooh, well, shit, AI. Well, they're not gonna compromise our privacy. They got a contract for us. They got, but them niggas is taking your freedoms and your fucking privacy from you as you speak. Shit, so
It says, because my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You reject the information that's coming out, full blown, blatant information that's coming out. You on your own. What he said on don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. You on your own now, bro. You on your own. Like the Most High spoke to you, and you denied it. You rejected it. So that's what it is. You're gonna get that in return. Galatians, it says that what a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You reject the Lord, he gonna reject your ass too.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, that's all I want to say. So
You want to get back to the article?
God. So it says the studio's trade group said the proposal will protect performers' digital likenesses and will require consent from actors for the creation and use of digital replicas or for digital alterations of a performance. It says,
Nah, it ain't gonna work for it. So we just gotta hurry it up. But yeah. So the long and short of it, they're saying that well, if you give us consent, then we won't take we won't use your likeness or whatnot. But who's going to give consent for you to use my likeness in perpetuity? Then you don't need me anymore. But if you want to hold out, this is what the mind of the studio. Okay, if you want to hold out, I'll just buy everybody else likeness and use that I just got for the low, and we'll just use them. We don't need you anyways. So you can either take this $500 and let me use your likeness, or you can not take this $500 and we don't need you anyways. Because at the end of the day, Esau wants you to come back to him. That's why this AI is taking them to get to the point. It's taking jobs. It's taking jobs from now the people that are in Hollywood, the lesser luminaries. They're starting to feel the heat too. Babylon is falling, man. It's taking jobs from, like I said, those niggas in Hollywood, the lesser luminaries, the people who want to be in Hollywood, the extras and the writers. Okay, but it's taking jobs from people like forklift drivers and things of that nature. People, machine operators, people that work at grocery stores, at fucking restaurants, military people. Go ahead.
Isaiah 19 verse 15, it says, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do."
Yeah, so what does this do? This opens the door for a universal, what's it called? Universal, no, universal basic income. Because if nobody has a job, but everyone needs uh, uh, food, everyone needs shelter, everyone needs provisions, and provisions are still going to cost money, then you're going to have to give a basic income to everyone, like a welfare to everyone, right? Because people are not going to be able to, quote, take care of themselves because everything is going to be done autonomously, which leads to the MOTB. Because if you don't want to take this MOTB, you can't get your universal basic income and you can't take care of yourself, which is going to lead to Isaiah 30. People are going to run to Egypt. There's no work in Egypt, so they're going to have to go down there and beg at the masters. Right? And then that's where faith comes in. Because, like the brother was saying, the Lord got us. The Lord is going to protect us. His hedge is going to stay around his men. those who trust in him. This is what the whole hour of temptation is about. All right, are you gonna fold? Or are you gonna stand up for what you actually believe in and believe to be right? Can we get that last precept before the app die? Or the,
Which one was that? For Peter, the sober vigilant, or the devices? Oh
yeah.
no, we got that.
No, was it
I got the First Peter. That's
That's what we had. First Peter 5:8.
well, yeah, I got it up here. It's 1 Peter 5:8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour."
yeah, man, when you go into that word sober, it talks about being
You go on the word sober. The Greek word is nepho, which means to be sober, to be calm and collected in spirit, to be temperate, dispassionate, circumspect.
yeah, man, be circumspect. Know what's going on around you.
Ooh.
Know that this devil, okay, is coming down having great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. Knowing that he's gonna dangle that treat out in front of you, hoping for you to take it so he can snatch you up in the end. All right. Know that we're all going to be tried. Know that he's going to make this MOTB something that people are going to flock to. You got the scripture?
This is Ephesians 5:15-16. It says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools,
Yeah.
but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil."
Yeah, but the days are evil, the time is short. So we got to know and understand who we're dealing with, who the adversary is, who the enemies are, what devices, what angles he's trying to come at us, because he's going to come from all sides because he has a short time. Hey, and with that being said, y'all got anything else you want to add to it? Hey, call all Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity of the men, the women, and the children who follow. Shalom.
Shalom.